A violent altercation between school pupils suspected of being racially motivated has spurred calls for a name change at Randfontein's Hoërskool Viljoen. Friday's incident between a group of black and white pupils saw Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi pay the school a visit yesterday. In the meantime, official investigations are underway and the school's governing body is set to continue with disciplinary action against the perpetrators. Aviwe Mtila is covering the story for us. Aviwe, thank you for joining us. Do we know what actually happened and whether the altercation was between black and coloured pupils, black and white pupils? It seems quite unclear just from some of the reports that I've been reading. Perhaps you've got more clarity.
So what we're getting, eNCA, from the people that I've been speaking to, especially yesterday, they're telling me that it was grade 12 white learners that went to grade 8 black learners that were sitting under a tree at that time. They were playing amapiano music and they were told by these grade 12s to switch off that music. In fact, they were told to move from where they were sitting to, and then these grade 12 white learners went on to physically assault these grade 8 learners. We understand it even got heated to a point where one of the leaders, the head boy, a white one, got into a physical slapping, we understand, one of the deputy head girls, which was black. So that's where this incident emanated from, incident that happened allegedly on Friday, and of course it's then ballooned to what we know now. Currently, as it stands, the school behind me, Hoërskool Viljoen, is currently classes, in-contact classes, have been suspended up until Thursday while online classes are taking place. We do understand this current moment the principal is collecting evidence, in fact urging those with further evidence to come forward, present that evidence to him while those investigations are still ongoing. Those will be presented then to the South African Human Rights Commission as well as the South African Police Service. We do understand 4 cases as it stands have been opened around the racism, but not only that, we do hear that there's a teacher hired by the SGB that also is embroiled in allegations of sexual assault towards the students. So one of the cases that the South African Police Service is looking at, we understand there'll be a parent meeting as well on Thursday, and Panyaza Lesufi, the education MEC in Gauteng, has said that he wants a preliminary report on Thursday, coming back on Friday to engage the stakeholders for a way forward. In fact, outside it's quite calm with 1 or 2 parents. In fact, I want to catch up with one of those parents, Ntate Smart, to understand what brings him here today. Mdomkulu, thank you for joining us at eNCA. I understand you're a guardian to your grandchild, but let's maybe start with these allegations of racism. What do you hear and understand of it?
My problem is one. First of all, racism. Secondly, if there's any racism between the teachers or the school and the children, why the school governing body can solve that problem? So, thirdly, if there was a meeting yesterday, or parents were here, and thereafter, those parents, they were told they must go home, and then they must come tomorrow, today as a Tuesday, to come and for parents meeting, and the Panyaza Lesufi will come and address them. What surprised us, there's no one, the school is closed, and then there's no clarify of when the school will be reopened. But when I ask the security says on Thursday, and most of the parents now, they doesn't know that.
We saw a number of cars ourselves, especially around 7:30 when the school was supposed to open, get disappointed when they get to the gates and see nothing has happened. You mentioned yesterday that you met with the MEC of Education. What were the discussions there? What did he say to you in those discussions?
No, he has said he will come today, Panyaza Lesufi, to come and talk with the parents. I'm surprised now, there's no one, the school is closed, and there's no teachers, and then there's no children, and then Panyaza Lesufi also is not here.
Oh, okay. Just lastly then, what do you want as a parent going forward? What do you want to see happen? We understand different stakeholders are going to be engaged. What do you want to happen?
I wanted the school governing body and Lesufi must come and address the parents. But I surprised where the people, the parents will know which day and time Panyasal will come here and address them.
Okay, thank you very much. That will happen on Thursday, Mdomkulu. We do understand media communique from the Department of Education suggesting that parents, there will be a parent meeting at the school here. The Education MEC saying he wants a preliminary report by Thursday and then thereafter come back on Friday to the school and engage the different stakeholders. But of course, the Freedom Front Plus has also entered the fray now via a media statement that they sent out earlier, cautioning the Education MEC to tread carefully and not be biased in these investigations. Look at all the sides involved and not only just deal with one of the sides of the community, the school community per se. Also cautioning about the incident that happened back in 2018, I understand, at Hoërskool Overval, where we saw those bloated tensions where even the economic freedom fighters were involved. So that caution coming from the Freedom Front Plus. But in terms of today, we're expecting the South African Human Rights Commission to start their investigations here at around 11 o'clock, I was told.